All right, so why am I smiling? Well, first ride outside on the bike in over a year. So I could not be more excited about it. I have had to because of a retina issue for a bit, and so I've been off the bike. And so today is the first time of being actually outside riding again, and some things that I realized. And I think it's important when you're faced with a challenge, particularly physical stuff, which is something we help people with literally every day. But also I think it's just helpful for life in general, and kind of like moving somewhere and feeling good about things and making progress. And that is that sometimes, first off, challenges are part of life, an unpleasant part of life for sure, but they are the things that force us to have to pull into our resources and to overcome it. And ultimately, we're challenged with the idea of, and this is what you have to believe, is you have to believe that no matter what happens, you're going to live an amazing life and you're going to make the most of it no matter what that is. Now, the physiology behind that is that when that happens, it activates cingulate cortex, which is an area of the brain, and also we get more of a release of DHEA, which is a neurosteroid that makes our nervous system adapt and grow stronger. So, in other words, we get, when you have that thought process, that is priming the system to physiologically release hormones that make your body stronger and make you adapt and make you more able to overcome that challenge. So what you think about that problem and issue and how you confront it really matters. And the goal is to be resilient, be able to overcome anything. The next thing is, while it's not fun, just like this last year, I have not enjoyed the period of time when I couldn't exercise, couldn't work, really couldn't do anything. It's made me realize a few things. In the unpleasantly learned but positive gifts around it is that I learned that when you are feeling decent on a daily basis and you are able to go to work and work towards things that matter to you, exercise, spend time with your friends, family, whatever it is matters most to you, if you are able to pursue those things, regardless of how those things are going, it is a good day. And to be thankful for and appreciate that. This experience with me made me fully realize that. And also it made me appreciate when I have two healthy eyes to be able to see. Not that I wasn't appreciative of my vision, but now I am really appreciate every day that I can see with two eyes and I see the nice blue sky. It is an awesome day. Because there are times when you can't. You can lose those things that we blend into the background and may or may not appreciate without effort. So helps you appreciate things. Second, use that time to be working on, get my body working right, working on some of my movement patterns and some of the things that that sometimes a lot of cycling, a lot of bike racing, you always get a lot of time to work on corrective work and building your core, building your strength, building your mobility and key things, and developing efficient movement patterns, which those are the things that really help us to feel good and to a large degree keep us injury free. And so I'm not gonna say I've neglected those things, but I have definitely refocused on those things. And really coming out of this, I think I'm physically much healthier because of the work that I have done being off the bike. The other thing is because of my issue, I had an inflammatory thing, it was pulling on the retina, and I had absolutely no choice but to really think about changing some things I was doing. Just because you love what you do, which I'm lucky enough to say that I fall in that camp, doesn't mean because you love it that you should do it all the time, and that putting guardrails around when you work, even the things that you love, is probably important. And it made me I had to go after it with my diet, I had to go after it with my sleep, I had to do everything I could do to get my inflammatory load down. And a big part of that is getting your nervous system to calm down. And me being out of work at the time that I was, and having to change all those things makes me appreciate that process even more, and on the other end of that, get healthier. And fortunately it worked, and hopefully it will continue to work. Now, that having said, the other thing is, I think the important way to look at things is, as I'm working back into things, this is my first time outside. Now, I want to go out and really pedal and do a really hard effort, but I need to work back in slow. So whatever it is you're working back through, whether it's a back injury, knee injury, whatever, you want to reintroduce the things that you did before. Once your movement patterns are cleaned up, once things are working better and you're able to start working back on some things, make sure that you do it in a slow, graded way. That's for two reasons. One, more than two reasons, but I'm gonna give you two. One, it gives your body a chance to adapt. Whatever your fitness level was before, I am not in shape enough to really go out and truly ride compared to what it used to be from before. It would wreck me. So it would be unwise to me to go out and ride really hard. Second, with my issue with the retina thing, I don't want to throttle myself too fast. In theory, it should be able to take it. It's going well, fortunately. But the other part to that is, if something went south, you want to see it coming, and mine doesn't really give me warning, so I have to kind of be careful. And from an emotional standpoint, if I come back at it slow and do it the right way, and if in an unfortunate event that it ever did go south, well, I'm going to feel better that I did the right things for myself. And so emotionally, it helps you deal with whatever those potential consequences are. And so that's kind of the way to think about it. But again, the other thing that I think, and I know this is getting to be a little bit of a long video and a long post, but the other thing I'll share with you is, when you're used to exercising and you get where you can't, finding other things to work towards and put effort towards is very, very healthy and good for you. And sometimes being willing to pivot, willing to give it the time that you need to. Maybe you're working on developing the behavioral trait of patience. And while not easy, not fun, is an important thing to really learn. And so sometimes it makes us learn about ourselves, and it should. Look for what those things are, and then be thankful for some of those hard lessons. And hopefully you guys hearing some of these from me, maybe you gain the wisdom without the scar, and the consequences or the difficulty having gone through it. So anyway, guys, everybody, get out there, move, make your life amazing, and give some thought to some of those things, and keep on thriving, guys. Take care, guys. I'm gonna enjoy. The other thing I didn't realize is how nice it is to have wind blowing across you, because I haven't had it for a while, so this feels awesome. Take care, guys. Bye.